I'd be like, hey, selector, hit us with the next one, please.
All right, so we're going to Deadpool
Wolverine.
WWIII. Hold on, I gotta share the screen. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. All right, see it?
Yes.
And this one, look at the talent. Joe Kelly
It
and
looks
Adam
great.
Cooper. But Adam Cooper is very slow, so let's see what happens. Oh yeah. Look at that shot. And like the movie, they're saving the world without killing each other first, like the Odd Couple. Joe Kelly's back on Deadpool, and Adam Cooper's back on Wolverine.
Who's the villain?
World War III.
Wow, what was that? Was that a Deadpool? Another
Deadpool
Deadpool?
controlled by somebody.
Yeah, that's interesting. Oh, but I gotta say, I like this trailer. I like the look of the comic. In fact, I have it somewhere. I don't know where I
You
put it.
have this comic too?
I have that comic. Yeah, I thought it was the
You might
same
have to
thing.
get this one.
Where did I put this stuff? Yeah, I have it. Just picked it up today during Free Comic Day. As a free comic day, I just picked it up while I was at the comic store. I was like, hey, let me grab it.
I
Let
didn't
me.
see it, so
It's okay, but look, I'm excited. I think this it definitely looks good when I peruse the comic, and I was like, yo, this is something that I definitely want to see. Especially seems in line with Feige's overall vision of trying to uh connect both the comic and the movies. This is the brilliance of his
wow.
vision and sight. Not everybody else was able to do that over the years. And I'm not bad mouthing any of the previous editors and stuff, but sometimes it takes someone like Feige who's made billions and billions, tens of billions of dollars for the Disney family for us to continue.
For this much standing, our resume better be in.
So
And this
with that
time,
said, what do you say?
you
What
better
do you
use
say,
the
Cal?
good paper. I hope you use the good paper this time. Okay, 20 points.
Well, you didn't put any cash for it, so I had to use just the Angel soft paper. I couldn't go into the
All
hard
right.
paper.
What do you, Cal? What do you think about this?
I have less interest in this than I did in the other one.
Wow.
I mean, look, come on,
Two
let's be honest.
legendary talents back on the book. At least we
With
know it's
two
one
characters who
writer.
have with two characters who really have no business working together. I mean, this is you know what? I won't say that one because that one has historical relevance. But it's Deadpool and Wolverine. The only reason why they're there is because of because of all that fan fiction about who regenerates better, Deadpool or Wolverine. That's the only reason why these two get together in the first place. And then I can't see Wolverine working with Deadpool for any period of time without just trying to kill this dude over and over again because he's such an ass. So that's it for me. I just look at him like, okay, Deadpool, Spider-Man, I can see them two trying to annoy each other, throughout the entire stuff, cracking jokes. But Deadpool and Wolverine, aside of the on-the-nose reason to team these two up, I can't see them being together for any lengthy period of time. I just see Wolverine just like, look, I'm going to kill this guy. And he just keeps coming back. And then it just, again, turns into more slapstick. But I'm in the minority. I know all you guys out there are really looking forward to this. There's been some really nice covers. One by Gabriel Del Otto that's actually very nice. So please enjoy. It's just not for me.
I mean,
Dude,
I'm glad you
they're
brought that
doing
up.
a facsimile of the first time that they fought.
You see, it's been a while. You see that? Hit
They
him.
got
Hit
it.
him.
It's
Hit
a
him again, Petey.
no-brainer.
Hit him again, Petey. Hit him
No,
again.
I don't have no vested interest, but I'm just saying
Neither do I.
monetarily, what do you say about that, Cal?
Well, I mean,
What about what, kid?
That the money they're gonna make on this.
I'm not gonna make any money on this. I'm not gonna make any money
Marvel
on
is the
this.
one that needs to make the money.
No, Marvel's got their money. I need my money. Okay, I'm sitting over here with you two, waiting on a resume to come in. I need my money. Okay,
And you need to
I
get
have
out on the street, like Mars told you.
no.
that's
Mom
right.
told me I wouldn't have to be on the street anymore. I sold my pumps and my stockings. I'm supposed to
Good
be getting
thing
some
people
money
don't
now.
stay on the episodes long enough to see these gags. If you
Dude,
staying on the
But look,
you talking about
no, I shut
unlikely
everything
duo?
down. I sold the
Talk
pumps.
about
I got rid of the stockings. I shut down the OnlyFriends account. Mars promised me that the resume was in this time. I'm not going back to the streets. I'm not.
look. You talk about unlikely duos. Batman having to hold up Superman in World's Finest to me is
Here
like
we
one of the
go.
See,
No, I'm not. We're not doing
see,
that. We're
unlikely
not doing
duos.
that. We're
Sam,
ending the show.
Sam,
All right.
you know I was going to say that. You know I was going to say that. That's why I said historical relevance. You know I was going to say Batman and Superman have no business adventuring together. They just been doing it so long. Everybody, what is it? It's a popular move, and somehow they make that thing work. But it makes absolutely no sense for the two of them to be adventuring together. People just like it. It's no different than this one over here. It's just not for me.
I will.
Everybody else enjoy.
I will say that the Jeff Lowe Batman, Superman Batman comic book made it work because they cheated. Batman and Superman are back to back every time and every shot, like even now all the time. It's just like, yo, this is a cheat. And I realize that, sometimes with characters they have big cheats. The original World's Finest, where Batman would have to ride on Superman's back to go to their next event, saying maybe Superman should go alone, or Batman would have to put on a protective suit to fly around in space and whatnot with Batman. It's like, maybe you should just leave Batman on the side. So I agree with that part, but the part I was thinking about is just the money. What are you doing?
Even when Batman is like flying in the bat plane or what have you, I'm sort of like, there's no bat plane that can keep up with Superman. He could just dust you anytime. It's just after a while, I was like, look, why are these two together? Oh, they're both. They were the two biggest characters they were the two biggest characters at DC. I guess they decided if they had understood the concept of a trinity back then, they would have thrown in the Flash, and that would have been the original one because the Flash was the third best-selling title. But they're the two best-selling characters, and it just worked. You put the two of them on the cover, kids bought more issues. So you put them together, World's Finest stopped being an anthology, and it starts just being their own particular adventure. Mind you, originally in World's Finest, you were reading the book, and they had separate adventures, and that was still enough to sell. That was still enough to sell the book. So you look at a lot of the stuff, you're like, what are these two adventuring for? And then I won't get into the other stuff, but there's legitimate reasons why these two characters really don't have any reason to be going together. However, despite all those legitimate reasons, they have a number of great stories involving the two of them adventuring together. You remember the first issue of Justice League of America?
Sorry, say that again?
You remember the first issue of Justice League of America?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so funny because Martian Manhunter sees Batman and Superman. And he's like, hey, it's Batman and Superman. Oh, wait a minute. I know you guys adventure together all the time, don't you? It's even in story where these guys are like, yeah, we shouldn't expect to see these two guys on the team because they're too busy hanging out together.
They didn't go that, but yeah, I hear you. But I just think in the sense of having Joe Kelly back on Deadpool and having Adam Kubert. Hopefully, this isn't like a 12-year thing and it's just a 4-issue thing. So Adam Kubert doesn't have to, miss issues. My Adam Kubert joke, they'd be, like the titles, you'd have Kelly, Kubert, and Martin, and it'd be like those are the creators. And when Adam Kubert was doing Wolverine, he was doing the Hulk, it would be like David, Kubert, and Farmer, right? So you open the book and it would be, most of it would be Adam Kubert, and then there was some fill-in pages by his father, Joe Kubert, because he couldn't finish the issue on time. I was like, yo, His father got to come in and finish the homework for him, but obviously Joe Kubert is a great artist, R.I.P. But it's just like, yo, don't do a monthly with this guy. He doesn't do monthlies. Superman, he did with Dick. Was it Dick Donner and who's that guy? Jeff Johns.
And Richard Donner and Jeff Jones.
That thing was delayed for who knows how long. So
Hey,
I don't trust
Petey,
this guy, huh?
Petey, ask me what time it is.
What time is it?
It's 2 minutes after 7. And Kubert is late with another issue.
Come on, man. Let's not go there, bro.
Hey, come on. If you're not the monthly guy, put it in do a mini series and keep it out on time.
Look, that's not me slating his art, okay? That's not me slating his art as long. Great artist,
Yeah.
okay? I've been after some original art from him for a long time. Long time. I'm willing to pay the long green for that type of stuff. But, you know, fact is fact and truth is truth. He will be late on a regular series. Did you read the IWWIII Superman Up in the Sky when he was doing that series with the 100-page issues?
He did the I know,
Yeah,
no, I know Andy. Didn't Andy do that one, his brother?
Man, I think, you know what? I think you're right. I'm trying to remember the last thing he did that I can remember.
He did a Spider-Man. That was the last thing I remember.
He did that, and well, they're putting him back on because, you know, the issues that he did before. So that's the, you know, so we're trying to get like lightning in a bottle again. But if you're not, you know, if you're not good monthly, you're not good monthly. It's just, I mean, there's no shame in saying a dead man is dead, right? You're not good on monthlies. You're not good on monthlies, and you know, it's not a secret.
But if you want to talk about his brother, he started Batman and Sons, did like 4 issues, and then they needed Tony Daniels to come in and help him. So
well, Andy did all of Superman Up in the Sky, and it was,
okay. All right,
I think
cool.
that was all pretty much
I'm
on
glad
time.
to hear that.
It was all on time, but Superman Up in the Sky was about 12 pages. Each issue was 12 pages. So we're not doing a full 20, 24 page book at this point. But I think I think maybe one issue was late. One? But other than that, they all came out on time. Everything was on time.
Go back. That's the thing. Joe Kubert has been the line of quality. And if you look at his Tarzan, that's well after his Army stuff. The whole long run of it, the art is right on point, right on time until they're about to give it to Marvel. The Sons just as up on the quality. They were on Hot Books when the Image guys were making their billions. Marvel was giving them those guys, and they did some great stuff. When they went to do Superman and Batman, they pushed people out for their titles to get these guys. There was a lot of buzz. Obviously, Tony Daniels became one of the top guys. I think he was a great artist before that. I'm glad he got his due. But we were looking to see Adam Kubert on Batman regularly, at least a monthly, at least a year, and definitely Adam Kubert on Superman. And then next thing you know, both of them kind of went out, and then we got.
Well, we saw them. We saw them. We saw them. We saw them regularly. They were regularly late.
They made a constant time of being late. They maintained the schedule of being late. But this stuff is too good for them not to get this stuff out on time.
We should do an episode on Joe Kubert, because Joe Kubert, in terms of turning stuff in and the amount of work he did in terms of covers and consistency, he's like the Jack Kirby of a DC Comics at that time. I mean, if you go back and you look at those war comics, you look at the war comics and the stuff he was doing, the covers, okay, he was doing the internals, and then the internal art, and then you look at stuff when he was doing on Tarzan, and he was still doing covers for a whole, for all this other type of stuff. And Kubert was what? On time. So we know that Joe Kubert taught his sons very well in terms of, look, this is the storyteller, this is the art, but the timeliness, they missed that class. Yeah. Now,
guys, so
I'm
is
just
there anything else from Marvel?
Great artist.
We're gonna go to some other episode, do some other stuff now. We got through all 4 of them.
Okay, great. So, hey, if you like what you saw, please give a thumbs up, comments, subscribe. Spin Rack
Out.
Out.